turret destroyed.
Just look.
Make me feel like this.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to share with you about my hardest and the longest match in Wild Rift so far. You know, as a Yasuo in mid lane, there's several factors why this match is really hard, but it's still winnable. Like, you know, I try hard to win this game.
I will not forget who I am.
Alright, the first factor why this game is really that hard, because we lack an ADC in this match, you know. As you can see, our ADC is the Galio, not the Senna. As you can see there in the map, Senna is trying to help Jarvan with the buff, but the Galio is already farming lane. Galio is actually can deal a lot of damage by, you know, building an AP item or ability power item like magical items that deals magical damage. But as you know, Galio ADC is not the type of ADC that can scale well in late game, because as you know, he's one of the tank champion rather than bulk and you know, one shot the enemy. But still quite okay, because me and the Lee Sin thought the same, like the Senna should build like an ADC, you know, but he keep on getting the support item, the tank item, which is not quite bad, but we lack the damage here, because like as you can see here, the enemies is really good at dealing damage. Like there's Mastery and there's Fiora, Zed and Ezreal that really good at scaling at late game and red our tower. They're so good at stealing our tower, and this is one of my, you know, silly mistake. I bit too greedy here and Zed catch me. I know that my flash is still up. I should have just gone for a flash, but you know, from that moment I knew that I shouldn't just waste my flash, because Zed got his ult ready to pop me up and his flash is not yet used to, so it's probably not a ideal flash, you know. Alright, and there's a second factor too, that even though we're good at a team fight, but our enemy's Fiora is so good at stealing our tower, you know. There's a Zed too that can help Fiora steal tower in a blink of an eye, and it's quite bothersome. Alright, it's a bad start for me as a Yasuo. As you can see there, that Zed is already try to roam a bit aggressive toward my teams, and
Attack this champion.
my solar recharge blade or my first item here is not ready yet, but you know that Jarvan is pinging me. I do my ult, my airborne here, but as you can see that Zed is, oh my god, that skill is really out of this world, you know. That Zed is so good. I met him a lot in rank grandmaster, and you know, I noticed him that he's so good at Zed, even though, like, you know, there's a lot of Zed player in Wild Rift, right? But his nickname, that Sora nickname, is quite familiar for me as a Yasuo player. Like on when I first met him in a rank, like I knew that this Zed is gonna be a trouble for me. Alright, my first item, sorry, charge blade is ready to go here. And our first contest is a mountain drake, which is pretty good drake for us, you know, if we can get it, because it will double our shield as a Yasuo. And as you can see here, I got alright, I got my knockout here from Lee Sin, and as you can see there, I'm taking a lot of damage, but my friend can handle that all damage from mastery, and yeah, I just loud it up because damn, in that moment I knew that damn, this match is gonna be so hard, because in 5 minutes the enemy jungler mastery got 5 kills already, a pentakill. Like damn, it's either a GG game or it's gonna be a like auto surrender games, you know, like one of those. But I'm so glad my jungle here is good too, that Jarvan he gets the mountain drake here, even though our trade is really not an ideal, you know, Yi in late game is truly a monster, and in under 5 minutes he got his penta, you know, it's just so crazy, that value. Alright, there's another fight going on, and that kick from Lee Sin is so good too. He really loves that Z pretty well. And here's the thing that alright, the knock up is really good from Lee Sin kick, connects to my ult as well, and Fiora tried to kill me here, but you know, it's a really good follow up from my Galio there. He's really good at, you know, taunting the enemy with his second ability. It's so nice to have a tank that can give you a knock up as a Yasuo. And the next item, I'm just gonna buy the stasis, you know, for my own protection against Z and against the Master Yi, you know, like we can just use stasis when Z ults you, and it should probably keep you alive from that burst damage of Z ult. And as you can see here, there's a free scuttler there from the Israel. And my second build for Yasuo is Blade of the Ruined King. It's really so good that that Galio got stunned by the second ability of Fiora. That Fiora is also good at team fight, you know, but he's rather troublesome because he's always going to sideline. Our turret are being stolen by him a lot, you know, like there's the top turret already destroyed. Nice kick from Lee Sin, it connects to me as well. It's so beautiful. Like I couldn't one more. Like that kick is so clean for me. But if there's a stat between the net, you know, like the gold difference, I think from this point the net is still like, you know, like 50-50. It's still balanced, but we get the advantage of having a mountain drake in here. But the enemy got more, like, you know, the turret being stolen one by Fiora and Zed, giving them an advantage in gold as well. Alright, the second dragon is up here, and that will be the ocean drake. It's not an, you know, a really good drake, a really most important dragon, but I think all my teammates are already here. We wanna contest this dragon so bad, so I just stuck my first ability. I really need to jump here or maybe catch an Ezreal, but he's still so far. Alright, when I see that Lee Sin is a bit greedy there, it connect to me like I should have just, you know, like flash and catch the E, but I don't want to be greedy because we want to secure this dragon as fast as we can. Because that Fiora, as you can see in the map, like them, is rating our turret with a Rift Cutler under 10 minutes. Like our third turret is really in danger, you know. As you can see there, our Senna is already spawned, but I think it's already too late to defend that turret, you know, that third tier turret.
Slain.
Fiora died, but you know that the turret, oh, it's safe. One more hit from being destroyed, you know.
Engage.
And from that point, I think, damn, that gold value from that Fiora alone is already huge, you know. That huge value from destroying the turret. Alright, but this is why I told you guys this is still winnable, because we got all the drakes in this match. Oh my god, that Z is so good. It's like dancing toward us, and I'm sorry, and I can't protect you with my second ability there because it's still on cooldown. He died from that, you know, like, the Ezreal ult there. And as you can see that, oh my god, the red is real, you know, like it's like watching an alien's Dota, you know, if you know what I mean. Like I've been playing Dota 2. It's been a long time that's playing Dota, and in this scenario it feels like, you know, that one game the enemy is so troublesome because he's so good at rating, you know, stealing the turret, but the game's still going on. We don't need to surrender or anything, you know, like, we need to try hard. And in this scenario we want to take the Baron because the Fiora is still died, but we lack the damage. As you can see here, there's so much tank in our team, like Galio, the Jarvan too, but we lack damage in here. And as you can see here that, oh, that Master is knocked up, and I can get the ult for that Ezreal in the backline as well, but you know, that stun is so good, my friend. 4 of them died, and Fiora is nowhere to be seen, but oh my god, that prototype belt that gives him a rocket launcher, you know, that kind of a thing, that little mini dash, and then strike with that first ability is really scares me there. Like, I didn't expect that he's buying that prototype, and I should have just, you know, like TP back and play safe, but this Fiora got me. But it's really a nice trade for our team as well, because, like, you know, one trade for 5 person, an ace for my team. The gold value is so good too, and as you can see there, the huge minion is already coming continuously in our top lane. It's been a rough team fight, you know. Like, let's scale it a bit, like let's just farm, but listen, this a bit greedy. We want to kick someone here, but as you can see there, that Galio is trying to help us too, but the enemies out there, it's like a 5 versus 3 there. Like, it's not an ideal fight, and our Senna is protecting bottom turret from Master Yi that try to raid our bottom turret too. Alright, this is a duel between me and Master Yi, a close fight, you know. I'm not gonna panic there because, as you can see, this is a good scenario too, because the third dragon is already up and the enemy's jungler, you know, that Master Yi is died, so it's gonna be a safe and secure, auto secures the dragon. But that, oh my god, that Z is always coming towards me, like, you know, the ult burst me up, and yeah, I'm being just too greedy, you know, like seeing their support alone. I really want to try to scale a bit by killing that threat, but it's still good that the enemies Ezreal and Thresh is being greedy as well. Our Lee Sin can kill them, and oof, that shadow trick from the Z is confusing literally everyone from my team, like he's playing so good, and the mastery damage is scaling a really ton of damage, and the Senna is trying to buy me a time to kill this mastery. Even so, it's not a really good trade, but when I think that this Senna is not our ADC, like just a support, maybe it's a good trade. Maybe it's a good trade. It's really okay there, and our third item will be the Infinity Edge as usual, because it will give you a lot of more critical damage. It will scale up until the late game.
Middle turret is under attack.
And here's the Fiora is already trying to raid my middle turret, but I want to dash in to kill him, but the Jarvan is blocking my way, and it's still quite okay. It's not that big of a deal, because our mid turret, the second turret, is still standing, and I realized in here there's the enemy didn't have any magic damage champion, an AP scale champion. All their damage is the physical damage, the AD damage. So it's really good if you want to, buy some armor, buy some guardian angel. It will give you an armor, and you can revive. You can have the second life if you die, and it's quite a good item versus a Z and a Fiora, because they're only good at burst you, like this one, like this Fiora and Z is really locked me up here. I can't get nowhere, because I already used my status there, I already used my bling or my flickers there. And this Ezreal is a bit too greedy, but my Senna, as you can see, he's not dealing any damage because he's buying tank build item, like I typing this one, it's gonna be hard for us to reach the late game because we don't have any ADC. Not because not that I mentioned in the chat section that I want to blame our Senna. No, I really that a person that still have a positive mentality toward the game. We still have that much of value, like the 3 dragon we secured back there is really helping us through the mid game.
On my way.
We just need a strat to secure our late game, and maybe we just need to take down or assassinate the ADC, which is the Ezreal. And as you can see here, the 4th dragon, which is the Infernal Dragon, the most important dragon of all, is being spawned as an Elder Dragon. It's so important that Galio, our friends there, is defending the top turret while being raided by the Mastery. And as you can see here, our Jarvan realized that the enemies are being distracted, and here I go, I try to connect my ult towards the Z, and the Z is died. Mastery is nowhere to be seen. Oh, now he's came with that ton of damage. And Senna, oh my god, why you TP there and I AFK? I type that Senna TP is so hilarious, because why don't you try to run away, man? But I think it's still so good because now I definitely positive that we can secure our late game because we get all the 4 dragon and the Infernal Dragon, as an Elder Dragon. which is gives us a lot of boost damage, you know, a percentage of damage, a high percentage of damage. And as you can see here, it's rather a joke because my score in 19 minutes is like 7 kill with 7 dead and 7 assists. Like, I don't know, it's just a pure coincidence or it's an interesting scores, you know. Okay, they wanted to try to Baron here. Oh, and they got the scuttler too, so you know, more efficient in late game mean like a lot of advantage, you know, like the vision itself. It gives you a lot more information about whereabout the enemies, their builds, and etc. And as you can see here, I really want to clear fast that waves in the top lane. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to lose this game because they had Fiora and he always raiding my tower, stealing my turret, and I think this game is still winnable, you know, like even though we lose the score a little bit, the gold there from destroying the turrets, because even though we reached the late game in 20 minutes, the first turret in the bottom lane is still standing, you know, like. But as you can see here, that Jarvan is trying to kill the Baron lane, want to secure the Baron lane because we don't know where about the Master Yi. It's always solo, you know, and this is a big advantage for us to come back. And as you can see here, that Ezreal is canceling my TP. I got that whirlwind ready up. I really just want to dash and try to ult. I use my stasis. I try to buy time as long as I can before my team comes up, you know. But as you can see that Zed is so good, you know, like he always lock me because they know the main damage dealer in this match is Yasuo as a mid lane, you know. But as you can see here, our Lee Sin is survived and our Galio comes to help, but Lee Sin already died from that what did I think that Jarvan build, you know, like that armor DPS is killing that mastery.
Attack the Nexus. Attack the turret.
Okay, and when we got the Baron buff, you know, we can
On my way.
try to push here. Even so, our turret, as you can see in the map, like the last turret is barely standing there. Like it's only 1 HP left from being destroyed by the enemy.
Enemy turret
So I
destroyed.
just start running towards mid. I really want to secure a tower because Zed is still died there. And as you can see here, that Fiora is still want to raid my turret. You know, like I didn't realize that he can backdoor our turret. Even though there's no minion there, like bam, in one hit is
Turret is under attack.
he missed to destroy my turret. And as you can see here, I want to catch this Fiora because, you know, he can escape 100% from me because I got no, you know, and there's no ability for me to dash toward him. But he's being greedy because he wants to kill me there. But it's a good trade. 2 of them dies. Our turret is, you know, no longer a disadvantage because we can clear their turret, you know, like my team is so good.
Attack this champion.
Alright, here I try to assassinate the Zed, but that Zed is so good. My flash is 1 second away from reaching him. But you know, that's Master Yi in the late game is pretty sure one of the you know, like creepy monster late game, you know, in Wild Rift, and I really don't want to push my luck there, you know. But when I realized that we got the 4 dragon and the throne is already exposed by our minions, I think I can finish it with my basic, and damn, that's a pretty insane. That's a pretty insane match. You know, I really love this match a lot. It's really took me 25 minutes to complete one match. It's an absolutely terrifying, you know, in grandmaster tier. And as you can see, the Jarvan is truly MVP there. I love this match because, you know, like it's an intense match where you know, you need to think how to win, how to get your mental attitude. And thank you for today, and I hope you back and see my content tomorrow, and see you guys.